Hello everyone, it's time for a new review video, and the product that we're gonna look at today is the AU-PM422 USB condenser microphone from Maono. The AU-PM422 is a new product in the market. It comes in a big box but not too heavy. Inside the box we can find all the necessary parts to set up this microphone and to make it work. It is nice how they packed everything and made use of all the space. There are two trays. On the first one there are the sponge and the widescreen. On the second tray there are the microphone holder with the foam lining, the USB cable, two Velcro cable ties, the metal arm stand, and the microphone. I have to say that at first touch this microphone feels very well in hand, and I can actually tell the good build quality. At the front it has the mute/unmute button, which is actually a touch button rather than a physical one, with integrated LED indicator light to inform of the working status. Blue light or green light tells that the mic is in use, and the red light tells that the mic is muted. Under this button there is the mic gain knob, which helps to reach a perfect voice or sound. The mic comes with a 3.5mm headphone jack to help monitor in real time the output of the sound. Let's see how long it takes to assemble it, and then we're gonna test it. That's all now. It took me nearly 10 minutes to put it all together and to fit it. I spent a lot of time trying to fit the windscreen. For some reason, I don't know why, but I still don't know how to fit it. Eventually, I think I did a good job, and as you can see, the windscreen goes up when the mic is not in use and comes back in place when I need to use the mic. Just to let you know, at the moment I'm using the Boya BYM1 lavalier microphone, which is connected direct to the camera, and the sound that you're hearing at the moment is non-edited. I will switch to the Maono condenser microphone so you can make an idea of how it sounds. Just keep an eye on the screen because I will tell you when the sound is non-edited, raw, straight out of the microphone, and when the sound is edited. So let me know in the comment section below if you actually did notice a difference between these two sounds. To record the voiceover I use Audacity, and if the sound is really good I leave it like that, but there are times when the sound needs to be tweaked a bit. That's when I use the noise reduction option. Here it is, the raw sound straight out of this condenser microphone. Let me know in the comment section below how it sounds, and let's start the test. I will test the touch button first. Now the mic is on. And now it is back again. There is no delay in the action, which I really like and works as it should. I really like that touch button, and if I think of it, if there was a physical button, the mic would have caught the click sound. The knob is really easy to use, it is silent and has a nice treble. I'll start with the mic gain on minimum and work its way up to the maximum level. Right, now the level is on minimum and I am increasing the mic gain. Currently it is at 25% and going up. I reach 50% now, going towards 75%, and in a moment it will reach 100%. I like to keep it at 50% because I don't want the sound to catch high levels, just because when it does, I can't play around with the sound on the video editing software as much as I like. It is the same for the sound in the camera, it needs to be in the green zone rather than the red zone. Let's talk about the headphone jack and how the headset performs. It is very helpful if your device doesn't come with a headphone jack. It can also be used to monitor the sound of the microphone. It is a bit weird to hear my own voice on the headset, and I must admit that there is no lag in sound at all. It is zero latency. I can listen to any sound like music or video playing on the laptop, and I can also hear my voice using this microphone. I can see how this microphone can be used, mainly in a studio. Because it looks stylish, it can be easily used for podcasts and shows, just because the user can monitor all the additional sound and, in the same time, the level of the voice. Gamers can use it too, but for gamers I strongly suggest a headset with integrated microphone to avoid any visual obstructions. It can also be used while doing any tutorials, but to be honest, it can be used by anyone who needs a microphone connected to the laptop or PC. Unfortunately, this mic doesn't connect to Xbox, but it does connect to PS4. I don't know why it can't connect to Xbox, because this microphone works really well with Windows and the Mac devices, and Xbox sits under Microsoft. Strange. I did notice a few things while I tested this mic. The most important one is to use it in a room with no echo, where the sound doesn't bounce back from the walls, because the mic is so sensitive that it catches even the lowest sound and the white noise. Another important thing to keep in mind is to properly fit it. Now you will need to use a rubber pad under the tightening clamp not to damage the desk, and make sure that the arm stand is properly fitted. In my case, I had to move it quite a bit. When I don't use it, I move it close to the wall and then pull it back when I have to use it. Because of all this back and forth movement, the arm started to wobble a bit. Pay attention when the knob is in use, because the mic will pick up all the sound. The same goes with the headphone jack. Here is a sample at 100% mic gain. I still don't know how to fit the windscreen. I tried a couple of different positions, but I ended up going back to the initial fitment. Other than that, this is a solid microphone with impressive sound clarity. At a price of £79.99, it performs as expected. It is very well built, easy to use, has a 3.5mm headphone jack and connects via USB. The users that only have Type-C ports on their devices, please use an adapter. I will link the one I use in the description below, together with the link to this amazing condenser microphone. These are affiliate links, please use them if you're willing to get a product, because it will help the channel. Did you notice any difference between the raw sound and the edited one? Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts and your opinion in regards to the sound quality of this condenser microphone. I forgot to mention one thing, you will need to be as close as possible to this microphone. Yes, it has mic gain and you can increase the volume, but with the increased mic gain also comes the white noise and all the little sound around the microphone. I hope you enjoyed this video, hit the like button if so, and subscribe if you haven't already to be notified of other great product reviews. My name is Alex, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.